Progress today. Here's a view of kind of how yesterday ended up. That whole area is looking a lot better. And I don't know if you can see those are the burn piles. But today I'm going to focus over here. Probably going to start up here. This is like the corner of the property, right, or not corner, but the edge. So I think that tree there, these two, maybe I'll try to dig these stumps out. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, 7. And maybe some of that baloney there. But this is the main goal. It'd be nice if I could get maybe a rope around that end of it and see if I can't pull it down and get that piece to go up and through the V that it's stuck in. If not, this whole tree is going to come out. That's the plan. I'm also going to try just using the winch, not necessarily electrically, but just the cable. I was tying that rope on there, yanking everything out yesterday, and I don't need to do that. It's already connected to the truck, so I just gotta get the end of that, get the hook around the tree, and then just back up. So here we go. Let's see how far this thing will go out. Oh yeah, one more thing. I think I'm just gonna take the excavator and dig a temporary ditch to get this to drain. Maybe I'll do that first since it's kind of in the way. That was semi-effective. It's going to be so interesting to see where the water runs in this property. This is one of them. Alright, how much winch cable do we have? Let's see how far up the hill I can get. One of those trips back and forth, my boot got suctioned in the mud. My sock got soaked in the mud, and I was hopping around with one boot on, and my cell phone popped out of my pocket and dropped in the mud. This was a muddy day. The other thing that was happening about a month ago, I made a small pile of lumber and boards and stuff, and I've been dodging it for a month. And today, every time I pulled another tree out of here, the cable went right over the top of that pile. I had to move it 2 feet to the right, and then I'd grab another tree, and I'd have to move it again 2 feet to the right because I couldn't drive my truck towards the cable, to create the slack for the next pull. But that thing was in the way the whole time. All right, this has been driving me nuts. Probably the first week collecting garbage out here, I made this little pile to be burned someday. And it's been in the way the whole month. All the turning around I'm doing here and everything. And now I gotta drive past the tow rope in order not to run it over, of course. I've already moved this twice to the right and it's still in the way. Little things like that you do. I don't know. Not a good idea to start with. Set a pile in the middle of an area. All right, one more to go. I just got to get the cable off that root and then move the pile so I can move the truck forward. Moving along. Let's try it again. The other one broke, but it might have been already cracked at the root, I guess. Well, out of all the things the truck has accomplished, that's the first time it didn't do its job. It got stuck on a madrone tree. But it did win in the long run. All right. How far are we going to go here? It's just never ending. I bet I could get maybe a bunch of these at once. Let's try that. See if your battery lasts. All right, this is a futile attempt, but I'm going to see if I can't get the cable over those two branches. All right, I really can't see your vantage point, but trying to wrap a cable around that tree. Whew. Okay. Those branches coming down that way. Got the cable around those three, and I'm going to pull it. With any luck, it will free this thing. If it doesn't work, I spent a lot of time on this. I'm probably going to cut the tree down. So we'll find out real quick. All right. Well, that stuck tree is gone, but the tree, the living tree, took some damage. It's not leaning on it anymore. I did lose a branch. So we'll give this some time and see if it's going to straighten up and cooperate. All right, that was bugging me. Okay, let's fast forward and get rid of this remaining stuff. All right, I've made enough mess. It'll take the rest of the day to clean up what I've started here, but this had a huge improvement today. Got one more potential tug I want to make, and I think it might work. The bottom of this tree is buried in dirt, which means it's dying, and it's leaning over. This guy, he's upsetting the other tree. I got a cable right there, not too high up. I'm just going to pull it a little bit and see what happens. This could be interesting. I could take out the excavator. It shouldn't fall that far over. Theoretically. Alright, I'm going to move the excavator back. Alright, what can you see? I think we want to see kind of the top of it. See if we get it loose from that other tree. Alright, we're recording. Huh. It is definitely not dead. I wonder if I pulled on it from the left, it would release from that tree and then do its natural lean and then just cut it in that direction. Or I could cut it there and just let it kind of take out that tree. Maybe I should just try to pull it once from the left and see what happens. No, I don't think that's a good idea. I think we're just gonna put a big nasty saw to the bottom of this thing, take a wedge out. I don't know if I'm actually going to cut it completely or not, but once it's cut down below pretty good, I should be able to yank it out of there. Nobody hopefully is learning anything from me when it comes to doing this. That's definitely not a good thing to do, what I'm doing there. As soon as I started hearing it crack, I should have just tugged it with the truck, because it's tangled up in that tree up above. But anyway, I got lucky. Alright, it's gonna happen. You've seen most of the chainsaw cuts today, and that's all with one battery. I did order 2 more batteries. They'll probably come in very handy in the future. Alright, that's the end of the chainsaw battery. Not sure. Thinking about just not doing anything. Just kind of reflect in the moment of all this work, all this clearing that's been done. I don't know, we'll see.